people, we're back again for another video. It's been a while, it's been nearly 2 weeks since I've uploaded. I've been busy with work and everything, man, and just life in general and other stuff in it. But we're finally back now doing a Palace versus Arsenal preview for the upcoming game tomorrow night. It's going to be a big one, a London derby. It's always a big game when we play Arsenal. Before we start the preview and that, from my point of view, I'm going to give you an Arsenal fan's point of view. You may remember my guy Ciaran. He has been in a few of my vlogs, especially the one I went to Arsenal Leeds a couple of years ago in the FA Cup. Got invited to that, so pleasure to have him on his channel. He's going to give his thoughts going into tomorrow's game and his prediction as well.
Yes, YouTube. How you guys doing? First of all, I want to say thank you to Tristan for having me back on the channel. The last time I was on the Palace side, but this side, Tristan, I'm not. As everyone knows, I'm an Arsenal fan, big Arsenal fan, season ticket holder. I'm afraid I can't go to the away game. Gutted, working, couldn't get a ticket anyway. But it's a big game for Arsenal. And I think it's a big game for Palace too. Arsenal come into this in good form. They lost to Liverpool, but I still think we played really well. Beat a good Villa team. And I think we're on the right track to top four. And Chelsea dropping points yesterday is a big game. We'll be 2 points behind Chelsea on the same games. Third could be ours. After 20th at the start of the season, we could now be third. But it's going to be a tough game. Palace on an easy side. But with the injuries of their centre-back Mark Guehi, I don't know how to say his name, don't slate at me, and Elise, they could be in trouble. And I think their defence is there for the taking. And I really think with the right lineup, we could beat Palace convincingly. But I don't think it will be convincingly. I think it will be hard. My preferred lineup will still be Leno in goal. You don't drop him after the game he had the other day. I think it was fantastic against Villa, and Ramsdale's still injured. I still go with Cedric over Tomiyasu due to injury, and I really want Tomiyasu back for the bigger games, the more important games. Same centre-back pairing, Gabriel Ben White. Underrated duo. I think they're fantastic together. They played really well. Tierney, best Scottish left back in the league. What? Who said that? Me. Nah, I'm joking, but Tierney is class. Another midfield pairing, a Partey and Xhaka. Elite combo at the moment. They're doing everything right. You know, I think Partey can thrive in this type of game. And then number 10, Martin Odegaard. Wow. For Norway, he was fantastic, and he's been fantastic for Arsenal. And I think he will thrive, pinging those balls, playing those passes. I think he can really cut Palace open. On the left, I'm going Saka. We normally have Martinelli over there, but he's going striker today, Martinelli. Saka on the left. And who's on the right? It's not Smith Rowe, it's Pepe. I really like to give Pepe a go. I think he can run at this defence. I don't think Palace have a strong defence. I really think he can break through. So I'd go Pepe on the right, but I believe he'll go Saka, Martinelli, and Lacazette. But I like to see Martinelli go through the middle. Pace, power. You know, he's really, really threatening. But if not, he'll still do so well on that left-hand side, running at whoever's there, Joel Ward, whoever. My final prediction, I've been thinking hard about this one. I'm going 2-0 with Saka and Martinelli to score. So thank you, Tristan, for having me. And come on, you Gunners.
So this preview is going to be a bit quicker now. I'm not going to do my lineup prediction, you know what I mean, because I don't really know what to be expected tomorrow. I'm going to talk about that in a second. So let's start off overall against Arsenal. We've only lost 1 out of our last 7 games against Arsenal. That came at the end of last season at Selhurst Park. Last time out as well, we were unlucky as well when I went to the Emirates, and we were 2-1 up at the last second of the game, and they scored right at the death at the 95th minute. 5 minutes added on, we drew it 2-2. We should have won that game. Going into this game, both teams kind of have a bit to play for. Arsenal on a wild race for the top 4, and I personally think they will get top 4 in my opinion. They look like a team. There's a bit of ambition, passion. The fans are behind them properly. You know, I can remember when they they lost 2-0 a few weeks ago before the international break to Liverpool, and that, who of course are going for the title in my opinion, and I think they will win the title and that. And some of their fans, including my guy Budahan, shout out to them Arsenal fans, stayed behind after the game for that half an hour or something to 45 minutes, and we're trying. Shows the fans are passionate and that, and they really just are behind the team, and they're loving the football, and they're confident in their team getting top 4, unlike in recent seasons where the Arsenal team were just mid-table, like last year for example, and that's a credit to them Arsenal fans. We of course in a top 10 race. I want to try and get top 10 this season, finish as high in the league we can. Maybe we'll probably finish between like 12th or 8th. If we finish lower than 12th, I'll be kind of disappointed in my opinion. Plus we're playing for the FA Cup semi-finals as well against Chelsea. That's going to be a massive game. I'll talk more on that near the time. But listen, I think the players need to just carry on playing the way they are, and if we carry on playing the way we are, we'll beat Chelsea, we'll get a result, because Chelsea got battered by Brentford the other day. If Brentford could beat them like that, we can definitely cause them a few problems, especially with the team we got. We're no difference to Brentford, in my opinion. Now, like I said, we have just finished the international break. It's the 4th one this season. The March and April international break is officially over. Got a bit of a problem. Zaha and Elise have been assessed ahead of the game tomorrow. Elise, apparently, I was looking at sources, I may have posted on my Insta as well, which I think I did. Apparently, he's got a foot injury, and they were saying he was out for 4 to 6 weeks. However, the fact they're saying he's being assessed, he could possibly be in the squad for tomorrow's game, or he could be fit enough for next week's game against Leicester, and of course the semi-final against Chelsea. So yeah, I'm not sure about that really. It just doesn't sound right. Who knows, maybe he's not injured, maybe it was a minor knock like Wilfried Zaha, of course, has been assessed as well. I think Vieira, if he was to play him or like have him in the squad or put him on the bench, to be fair, and then bring him on if things aren't going well. Because don't forget, if any of our top players like Zaha, Elise, Mateta, we got like 2 games in the space of a week. So yeah, I don't want any injuries. So Vieira's kind of got a big decision to make. Does he play Wilfried Zaha and Elise in our next 2 games and that, or does he save them for the FA Cup semi-final against Chelsea at Wembley? Now, if I was Vieira, what I would do is I would have them both on the bench for tomorrow. If things are really going sour for us, bring them on. I play them against Leicester, take them off with maybe 20 minutes to go, whether we're winning or losing, because it's a big game. That semi-final is one of our biggest. It's the biggest game of our season. Do you know what I mean? It's going to be a brilliant day out, and you know, I mean, we really just got to be careful, man. Because I can see a couple players getting injured. We've been quite lucky with injuries this season as well. We've only got McArthur, Ward, and Ferguson who had a few long-term injuries in it. So yeah, I'm gonna be honest right now. It's looking really tight. The schedules are tight. The games are coming thick and fast. I don't want to get absolutely hammered tomorrow. I haven't really got a good feeling about tomorrow's game, and that, with all due respects, it's one of them, like the way Arsenal are playing, like if you go a goal down to them, it's going to be a long and miserable evening, because they're very hard to break down defensively, especially with the likes of Ben White, Thomas Partey, who are good defensively, Gabriel as well. Ben White and that Gabriel partnership at the back is so just elite for Arsenal, if you know what I mean. Tomiyasu, like Ciaran said, is a doubt, potentially. Who knows if he'll be playing. Listen, there's always a mistake in our Arsenal team, I feel like, and that's where we can catch them out. If we have a bit of pace and a good attacking spirit for tomorrow's game, we need it, man, especially against Arsenal. It'll be so good to get that first home win of 2022, because we haven't won a Premier League home game of this year as well. 2 draws and 3 defeats, yeah. It's not the best, really, is it? So, yeah, we just need to be careful with just injuries and that. He needs to manage the team well, needs to rotate the squad around a bit. It wouldn't surprise me if Lucas started tomorrow, Riedewald started, because he wanted just to keep a solid shape defensively, keep it tight, then bring the likes of Zaha and Elise, if they are fit for tomorrow, on with like 20 minutes to go if it was 0-0 at that time of the game. So yeah, it's completely up to Patrick Vieira. He's got to pick the team tomorrow and he's got to get it right. If he doesn't, if we get slaughtered, that won't be good going into the semi-final against Wembley. It won't be good. It won't be good throughout the team. It'll just be quite negative. We just need to go in with a bit of positivity and on good form, and that's what every Palace fan wants to see. Now, you've heard my sides about Crystal Palace. You've heard my mate Ciaran's side about Arsenal. Going to do the predictions. For my predictions, of course, never sort of do well after international breaks. We don't seem to win instantly after international breaks. We haven't been playing that bad, especially our last game beating Everton 4-0 in the quarterfinals. And we have this 2-week break. Players getting injured, players going on international duty. I don't know how it's going to affect the team. I'm gonna say, I'm gonna go with a draw. I'm gonna go with a 1-1. I'm gonna be positive as I can. I'll take a draw for tomorrow's game. I'm gonna go with a 1-1. If we lose like 1-0, it sort of wouldn't surprise me. If we get battered like 3-0 or for 3-0 down at half time like we were against West Ham, because we were atrocious in that first half. If that happened tomorrow, then I'd be really worried. Sort of manage it well and just keep it tight. If we go a goal down early on, it's going to be a long evening. So yeah, fingers crossed things go our way tomorrow, but it's not going to be easy. It never is when we play Arsenal, is it? That's the end of my preview. Palace fans, big up my guy Ciaran. Make sure you like, share and subscribe. My Insta, my Snapchat links will be down below. Yes, hopefully things go our way tomorrow. It won't be easy, like I said. I'm just hoping for a good spirited performance, and I hope the fans really get behind the team. Palace are on the way to Wembley, so come on you Palace. We'll go again tomorrow. Can't wait. Hopefully it's a good game. Hopefully it's not a disaster. Eagles. See you then. Make sure to subscribe. In a bit.